So panties are valuable. So would this mean if a woman is not wearing panties that she's not valuable?
She's an easy woman.
She's an easy woman. That slither of a gap of silence between Spaniards. It doesn't happen very often because you guys talk over each other. And so, like, yeah, both are carrying on the same sentence. I'm looking forward to talking about some of the habits that I've lost living in Spain. But I need to address something, and this is to all fellow Americans and also Black Americans. The customers.
Abriendo el melón desde primera hora.
No, because I think we get so messed up with customer service in the U.S. that when we come out to countries, when we are able to escape and come out to countries and experience different customer service, we can look at it as negative from what we expect, or we can look at it as the same kind of bad treatment we get in the U.S.
Yeah.
So, for instance, in the U.S., when people are following you around in the store,
it's not a good sign.
It's not a good sign in the U.S. Obviously, it's not the same perception here, but when we come from the U.S. and we see that, like, obviously we think it's because I'm Black, because I'm going to steal something. That's not the case. It took me a while to learn this, and thankfully I had you with me, but they are following you because they provide great goddamn service, so you don't ever need to look for somebody because they're hoping you buy something.
I'll be there. And listen, I work retail in the same company in both countries, and I have to tell you, I had to relearn so much when I moved to the U.S. because I used to follow people in New York when I used to work there in my retail company. I got pulled by my managers back then. I was just trying to be there for our customers, especially, Brazilian customers that used to come a lot. Those people come with a lot of money to the U.S. And so I wanted to make sure that I was there to close the sale and be ready to get that money in. So yeah, but I was called all kind of things for that.
When you do that in the U.S., that's how it's looked at. But out here, like when we were in, I think it was a fragrance store or something like that, and the person was just following us around, and I feel like, and I don't ever want to do anything, so I'm always away from the merchandise because I don't want to see anything. If I put
I don't want any.
If I put my hand in my pocket, I make sure I put my hand in my pocket where the camera can see me putting my hand in my pocket. But that's the paranoia that I grew up with in the U.S. But here, you guys just being it so that if someone needs something, they don't have to search for you.
I mean, there is a part of being deterrence for shoplifting, but that's everywhere.
That's everywhere. But at the same time, it's not what we know. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, this is important to know, especially coming from the U.S. And on top of that, with customer service, now, in Spain, when you're at a restaurant...
Yeah, restaurants are different.
This is completely different.
Retail stores are completely different from restaurants.
Yeah, restaurant, we're used to people being in our freaking throats. Like, oh, how are you doing? How are you doing? In Spain, that's not going to happen. So I'm tired of seeing these TikTok reels where the service in Spain is horrible. Oh,
yeah, people are so rude. They don't care about money.
Not that they don't care about money. It's the ones that bother me. It's they left.
Meaning that they don't want to tip. That's what I meant.
Yeah, but they just say, oh, they don't even come and service me because I'm here, or the one.
Or because I'm Black.
Or because I'm Black. Like that irritates me. It's it's one thing to feel that way about a culture that you've experienced, a culture that you've lived through, but to put that on another culture that you know nothing about, that you should learn about, is not cool.
I think the main thing is that you guys, everybody in the country, we are all raised in a different way with our different lenses and our different values and everything. But trying to go to another country and apply those same values, lenses, and understanding to that other culture, it is unfair to you and to the people that is receiving you.
So I would say one of the habits that I did lose living here in Spain is kind of having that paranoia with customer service here. I accept how you guys are in restaurants. I accept that I'm not going to see my waiter for probably half the day. I accept that I'm going to spend half the day in a restaurant because I can't find them to pay the bill. I've accepted those things and I live with it. And I would get another drink before I get the bill.
Yes.
Like that would be.
Yes, because if you raise your hand like this and you don't do this, then I think that you want another beer. Otra cerveza, otra caña. Especially if you're like this, finishing it, and you do this, that means another
Which
beer.
is a habit of mine too. Because I'm always trying to catch him or her. So by the time I'm drinking, I'm like, man, where's this person? Oh, wait, yeah.
And then the next round.
And they just shake their head and then come back with another drink. I'm like, I'm never getting out of this place. But yeah, so customer service was definitely one of the habits that I had to kind of readjust and lose my way of thinking how customer service works in the U.S. are being upset about certain
Yeah,
things.
and we share some of these things in our newsletter. Our newsletter is dedicated for foreigners that want to come and visit Spain or to want to relocate to Spain. So I highly recommend you guys to go to the description below, link on that newsletter link, and sign up because I send a lot of great information that would avoid you
Yeah.
having suffering here.
And I think my other thing that I lost is about the small talk. Small talk in the USA, like, we don't do small talk. Let me
You do weird
wait.
small talk.
Well, we don't. Let me
We do
rephrase.
long
let,
talk.
let me rephrase that. In New York, we don't do small talk. Maybe in the South, it's a much slower pace. People have more time and they will stop because they really know each other. There's a good community down there. In New York City, we will say hi, hello, how you doing, and keep going. That's
But
all
I
it
think
is.
that's a small talk. Like if you see somebody in the elevator, you'll say, "Hey," or "How are you?" But that doesn't mean "How are you?"
No,
So what
like,
does "How are you" mean?
how are you is hi. That's all it is.
Here in
How are
Spain-
you translates to hola. That's all it is.
No. Here in Spain, if you say "Cómo estás" or "Qué tal," if you ask somebody "Qué tal," that is opening the door to a conversation. Like, "Oh, fíjate, el otro día saqué a Nala y me dio una madre mía," and you just keep talking and talking and
Just
talking.
say.
Now, tip. If you want to have that interaction here in Spain, instead of saying hola, ¿qué tal? Hola, ¿cómo estás? You pass by and you say, hasta luego. That means that you are acknowledging the person, but you're also telling them, in a rush. I'm in no time to spend with you, so I'm leaving. Hasta luego. And maybe you're just walking slowly and you say, hasta luego. So you don't have to pretend that you're rushing or
No,
anything.
we don't pretend that we're Russian. We just say, "Hey, how are you?" And the other person will respond, "Hey, how are you?" Nobody answers the question. Don't answer the question. If you answer the question, you're gonna be talking to yourself because the other person's probably not gonna stop.
But see, that's small talk. What we do here is long talk.
Yeah, you don't have small talk either, but because your small talk doesn't exist. You just go for 5-hour conversations and
5 hours goodbye.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the thing. Like I have to accept that. Okay, when people actually say, "Hey, how are you?" I should be prepared to stop to have a long conversation.
At least 10 minutes.
And watch the sun set and rise again before I get away.
Qué exagerado.
No, it's verdad. It's verdad. It happened.
Listen, you're so exaggerating that you're almost a Spaniard. So I'm going to use what one of our viewers said. Hola, bienvenidos al canal. No somos María y Bryan. Somos la Mari y el Pepe.
Pepe. Soy
We're
Pepe
gonna
ahora.
rebautizarte.
Soy Pepe.
Ahora eres Pepe. Ya no eres Bryan, eres Pepe, el Pepe.
Yo no sé si me gusta Pepe.
La Mari y el Pepe.
Pepe is
From José.
Sí, es de José, ¿no?
Sí.
Vale. Pero Pepe en Estados Unidos es usar para diferentes cosas.
¿Cómo?
Como polla.
¿El Pepe es el
Sí,
la polla?
sí.
¿Pepe?
Sí.
No lo he oído nunca.
Sí, ¿no?
No. No.
No.
No.
Oh, ¿toca
El
mi Pepe?
No.
No.
¿Cuándo has dicho tú eso? Tócame el Pepe. Anda así. Tócame los cojones.
So no small talk.
Just long talk here.
Yeah, just long talk here. But the idea of it is that now I have to be more engaged. Now it's not just, just say hi and keep moving. And I think that's, for a New Yorker, that was one of the things. Again, like I told you about, coming down from that 100 miles an hour pace to being down to like 20 and just being slow and also understand that you have time. That's the whole thing. The concept of our time is very different than how you guys use time.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. I'm not even going to sit here and I know it sounds easy, but there's always parts of me, like when I'm having a conversation with somebody, I reach a limit where I'm like, okay, we're 5-10 minutes into the conversation. I'm like, I got things to do. I got to go. How do I get out of this? How do I escape this situation?
But it's funny that you say that because even when we're having like small talk with neighbors around here and we're in a hurry for something, we say, ay venga, te dejo que me tengo que ir, no sé qué. And then you still say something else, ay, blah, 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 blah. And then you keep like talking for a little bit.
But that's your
So
job.
that's the me tengo que ir, like, it still takes a little bit to me tengo que ir.
The problem is I have to learn how to escape out of the conversation. I have a good way of escaping out of the conversations, but it's considered rude. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, it's not where I go. And that's it. The only time you can really do that is when there's that slither of a gap of silence between Spaniards. It doesn't happen very often because you guys talk over each other, and so like yeah, both are carrying on the same sentence. So it's like that's how you guys are. You bridge each sentence.
So we don't finish each other's sentence
no,
with bridge.
you bridge it and continue it. That's how you guys talk. So there's never that gap where there's silence. There's never silence in a Spanish conversation. If you happen to find that mysterious silence, that is the cue to escape. That is when you jump out, pull the ripcord, and get out of there. Now, I think one of my favorite parts, though, of one of the habits that I lost here, which is weird for me, is the shopping.
One thing that like drove me crazy in the US is to buy fish to take it home and freeze it. What's the freaking point? Like, don't
To
buy
have it?
No, 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 no. The fish has to be fresh, and there is meats that need to be fresh. So you don't want to like buy it today and eat it in 1 month after
Well,
being.
the thing is that we don't have time throughout the week to go shopping because we're working. We buy for the week. So when we go out Saturday or Sunday to go grocery shopping, that food that we buy is supposed to last the entire week.
The week or the month.
Depending.
So let me ask you something. And I know you come from a poor background. I'm not saying it to put you down or anything, but I'm just saying because I know you don't like to waste food. But do you find that by making those large purchases, you waste more or less food than when you go and buy what you need every 2 days, every 3 days, whatever?
It really that depends on the household. Like for my family growing up.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Take that away.
Yeah,
I know.
Taking that away, I would say it is more wasteful because there's times that you don't get to the foods that you want to eat by the time they expire.
I think that's why you guys buy a lot of Lunchables, like lunch boxes.
Yeah.
We do have prep food here in supermarkets. You have seen Mercadona and now Ramas that they just open around the corner. They open Today's Tuesday. We're recording this on a Tuesday. They open on Thursday. We have gone 3 days.
We've gone like 3 or 4 times already to Oramas.
Yes, and one of those days was Sunday.
Yeah.
Because they are open in the mornings. Anywho, my point is, what was my point?
About how often we go shopping.
Oh, my.
My wife. I said si quiero.
Forever, cariño.
Gracias.
So yeah, the thing is that I don't know why I was saying that.
Explain it to me.
Yes. So talking about all this, I'm going to use a refrain or a sentence from like the 16th, 17th century that is not used a lot, but I think it's perfect for this circumstance that you are explaining. Okay.
I hope it's good because you're doing a lot of prep for this thing and it better be good.
Al que nunca tuvo bragas, las costuras le hacen llagas.
I am so lost.
Okay, remember llaga? El dedo en la llaga?
Sí.
Okay, so you know that word.
Right.
Okay. Bragas today is the panties of a woman. But back in the 16th, 17th century, it was like an undergarment for men. Like those under pants that they will put under the pants.
Bragas is panties today.
Yes. But before it was an undergarment for men.
So
it was like a
sounds like a lot like
underwear.
Sounds like cross dressing, but go ahead.
Okay, so the one that never had bragas, al que nunca tuvo bragas, las costuras is the seam.
Oh, yeah,
like the seam. The seam makes them llagas.
And what is llagas?
The wound.
So someone that never had underpants makes them what?
Have wounds.
Have wounds?
Yeah.
The hell does that even mean?
So that means that
Where do you find these things?
Okay, this is a popular sentence that was used back in the days, but you can find it in books from like the golden century in Spain. Like writers like Quevedo used to use this. Like so it's very old and it's not that commonly used on these days. Okay?
I would hope not, but please tell me what it means.
So what it means that somebody that is not accustomed to have a good life, like good quality of life or good things in life, like from a higher status, they complain a lot or they go through a rough time to get accustomed to a better quality of life.
Is that what you're saying about me? So that's why you said the thing. I'm not trying to put you down. I know you come from a poor background, and then you lead with this.
We do have a better life here in Spain in many aspects. So what I'm trying to say is that sometimes it's even hard to adjust to the good things. And it's common for people to complain about certain things. So this is a good sentence. Al que nunca tuvo bragas, las costuras le hacen llaga.
I just want to make sure I understand this correctly. Back in the day, if you didn't have underwear, you were suffering in a sense.
Yeah,
Like
you were lower
you were lower class.
class.
If underwear is so valuable,
Uh-huh.
and now it's panties, so apparently today bragas is panties, so panties are valuable. So would this mean if a woman is not wearing panties that she's like not valuable?
She's an easy woman.
She's an easy woman.
Who am I to judge, baby?
Oh, I'm judging. I don't know if you noticed. I've been judging for a while.